I think you wish you had gotten your ass taken, but I don't think you did.
Ralph, I'm an adult man. If I wanted my ass to get taken, I live in Florida. I live literally like 25 minutes, 30 minutes from downtown Orlando and like 20 minutes from downtown Tampa. If I wanted my ass taken, it could be arranged. Hormaxer's in the chat says, Ice Dancer knows you are a lip dick fuck. Wait, my dick has lips on it? That's pretty awesome. So my dick can eat pussy? That's pretty sick. Also, wake up, Hormaxer. Do you see Ice Dancer around? She's gone. She's finished. She's not here anymore. You're talking to ghosts, brother. Mersh would never dare play my motivational speech. No, here's the thing, Hormaxer. I'll tell you what I'll do, buddy. I'll make a deal with you, Hormaxer. My show is much larger than yours. My audience is much more existent than yours. You have come in here and in a very low IQ way have been desperately begging for my attention, which I'm more than willing to give to you. But for you to come in here and pretend like you're going to bully me into playing your shit on the show. No, I'll tell you what, Hormaxer, you have a motivational speech. I'll tell you what, if you have a video that is motivational in nature and shows dudes how to crush puss or whatever, I'll make a deal with you. You send me $100, and if it's less than 15 to 20 minutes, I'll play it on my show. Outside of that, you're not in a position to beg me to play your content on my show. You're a desperate faggot who's been begging for my attention for weeks. And I get it. You're doing everything kind of the right way, but you're doing it with the wrong guy. I see what it is when you're just trying to get a feud going. I don't have a feud with you. You live with your mother. You literally do gooner streams from your living room of your mother's condo. And you walk around shirtless and you're like, hey, and by the way, I can tell you can't afford the juice anymore. Because I noticed that like you used to be jacked and now like you're starting to shrink down. Somebody can't afford the test anymore, huh? You want to come on the show? Cool. You want me to play a video on the show? Cool. You can pay for it. You're not on my level, Hormaxer. I'm not going to fucking fight with you. I'm not going to start a, like, you're lower than me in the totem. Like, whatever this world is that you're trying to make it in, I'm bigger than you in. All your muscles and your pickup artist shit, none of that shit matters. What matters is being funny, being savvy, understanding how the algorithm works, and understanding how to build a show. I have a show people watch. You have a stream people laugh at. You want to cross over with me? Pay money. Go in and go next time your mama passes out on the perks or the benzo she's on or the Klonopins, I want you to go in there and I want you to grab one of her credit cards out of her purse, and you can go to supertip.gg/mersh and you can pay me 100 American dollars, and then I'll bring you on my show and we'll watch your motivational horse shit. But you need to pay me, buddy. Listen again, man, you got the muscles and you live in your mama's condo. I live by myself. I have a 2-bedroom house by myself. I do all right for myself. And I'm not going to get entrenched in a fight with you unless you pay me. Okay? All right, buddy? You can own me. You can own me and dunk on me by paying me to watch your little motivational video, faggot. Hey, listen, Hormaxer, I know you're in here every night begging for daddy's attention. But the truth is, buddy, you live in a condo with your mother and you're in your 50s. And you can't pull more than like 18 viewers on a live stream. So I'm just letting you know, if you want to crash out in my chat, you can crash out in my chat. But we're not in a feud with each other, okay? You're not on my level yet, okay? Remember Mike Tyson's Punch-Out? So in Punch-Out, you had to actually work your way up before you could fight Super Macho Man, before you could fight Mike Tyson. You didn't get to just start on the last like level, right? You got to work your way up. There's levels to this shit. So maybe go get your money up, get your listenership up, get your shit right. You know what I mean? Come back to me in a year and we'll talk about it. But you're not at a level yet. Like, it's not worth feuding with you. For what? So I can get your 11 followers? No thanks. I don't want them. Oh, yeah, by the way, shout out to Nick Ricada, who, by the way, he sent me a fucking screenshot last night of him. Literally, he can't even just watch my show and be a cool guy, right? He snitched on himself. He sent me a screenshot of him watching Nice Wave. I got to get in the habit. He was watching Nice Wave, But he clearly had the goddamn transcripts open, and he was just looking for times I said Nick Rekieta. So now that I know that he does that, Nick Rekieta, Nick Rekieta, Nick Rekieta, Nick Rekieta's a fag. Nick Rekieta. Now we got beef too. Come on, Coke lawyer, I'll take you on.
For the transcript reading, coked up lawyer, Nick Rekieta, Nicky Rackets, Nicky the Nose, and any other nickname he has.
I'll tell you what nickname he's got. My pal Nick Rekieta. A man who has never once given me bad advice, has never once steered me wrong, and in my opinion, has never done anything wrong or been wrong about anything ever in all the time I've ever known him. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Nick Rekieta, folks. I hope he makes $1 million.
You tell me there's aliens now. Like, I got all that shit going on, man. I don't.
So I got to give you a little context here. Last week, Royce and I were on the Tinfoil Hat podcast with Sam Tripoli. I was going through shit very badly at the time. I had my own personal problems going on in my life. If you follow the show, you know what I'm talking about. And I wasn't doing great. And we went on Sam Tripoli's show at 1 p.m. after I had stayed up I didn't sleep all night. I'd been up all night. I'd been drinking all night. I left at one point to throw up. Like, I was a mess during the Sam Tripoli show. So it's not my best appearance. However, I thought it was very funny because at some point during the Sam Tripoli podcast, when we get the video version, you'll actually notice I get up and I leave and I mute my mic. I left to get off mic because I wanted to throw up. That's literally, I got off camera to leave so I could throw up because I was hungover and because I was literally like wanting to die. Like, I don't know if you guys know, I was dating this chick for a while and then we broke up very, in a very shitty way, in a very embarrassing way for me. And I have been dealing with that, but also just showing up to all my engagements and being like, what's up, boys? How we doing? I still did okay. Like, I did fine during the appearance. I was funny and I did my moments. There was just like one point where I got off screen and I was like, and I was just losing my mind. And it wasn't good. And then I came back. And what's funny is when I walked off to go throw up was when the Dabbleverse came up. And Royce has nothing to do with it. So it was very funny. And I had planned on bringing it up to Tripoli. I was going to be like, what up with your boy Chad? You know, like, but it was very odd. So I'm just trying to get
I don't care.
By the way, I'd been up all night. I wanted to throw up. And the whole time, like, Royce was just handling it. And I was sitting there, like, rocking back and forth. Like, I don't know if I'm going to die. It was not fun.
Burn the franchise.
I'm going to have to wait. We're going to have to wait. I'm going to have to wait till he puts the video podcast out. Somebody's going to have to find the clip. I'm sure the Clippers will find it eventually, but we were on Tinfoil Hat. And all I can tell you is that the Dabbleverse came up while I was not on screen. I literally went off screen to legitimately throw up. And I came back and sat down and people were talking about the Dabbleverse and Chad Zumach. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Good afternoon, sir, and how are we today?
Better.
Better?
Better get a bucket. I'm going to throw up.
Gaston, a bucket for monsieur.
Listen, Israel's, if you take the poll right now, is known. Not a lot of people like him. Now's the perfect time for us to team up. Yeah. That's like making a movie with Kevin Spacey right after the kid diddling stuff comes out. You're like, I'm going to wait a little bit, man. I know you're like a famous whatever, but I'm going to wait a bit for this to die down.
I feel like you guys started out one way, then kind of went to the Dabbleverse for a little while, and you were like, oh, and then you guys, and I watched it happen. I thought it was so amazing. You like pull yourself out of the Dabbleverse, which is like so hard to do. And if you don't know what the Dabbleverse is,
you're a better human being. If you don't know. You're living life.
Yeah, it's like people.
It's not only the Dabbleverse, dude. I'm gonna set the record straight here. We created the Dabbleverse by mistake. We were the first people because Stuttering John is
left. It's great, dude. He just left you, dude. Does he do that live on the show?
This is normal. You're looking at a normal show. This is actually pretty much probably cat related. If I had to guess,
I figured
something.
I knew it was.
It's gonna be cat related. Yeah, no, but the Dabbleverse thing's so funny because the Dabbleverse thing started as we just fucking rip on stupid people, and Stuttering John had something dumb, and we were making fun of him, and he got pissed, and he sent pretending to be a lawyer. He sent me a DM being like, "We're gonna sue you," and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
For what? And then we made fun of him for a while, but then after a while, it kind of became this weird economy. Honestly, look, here's what I call it. No offense if you're into the Dabbleverse, but this is my opinion. The Dabbleverse is basically just like a whack bag retirement home. It's if you don't know what that is, it's O&A fans go and retire to the Dabbleverse and go away into the
Oh, God.
And then today I have to hear 20 years later how Opie jumped on a homeless guy's kick. I go, I know, but have you seen Opie now? He's not doing well.
He's not doing well. Anthony's crushing it.
Is that
though.
what Chad's all up in that, right?
Chad's trying so hard to get
I was
out.
going to say, shout out to your boy, Chad.
I know, dude.
Chad went to Mersh's house.
I saw that. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing?
That was funny.
I have no knowledge of
Well,
it.
he saw what I did with Red Bar, so he was like, I'm going to do that. And I'm like, what are you? Don't do it, dude. But what's interesting is the Dabbleverse is like, it's just got enough autistics to keep it going. And
all you need,
autistics just drop money, dude. They're like why OnlyFans is doing well. It's like all these guys are just making these super chat money, and God bless them. I'm super happy for them. But it's like, it's a hard thing to get out of. You make just enough money that you could pay your bills. And some people are crushing it, like Kevin Brennan's crushing it. But like a lot of these guys are just making enough money that they can't leave.
Yeah, it's kind of like when a pimp keeps you hooked on drugs and you always kind of owe the pimp money. You know what I mean? So you can just never really leave.
Yeah, dude, it's very weird. And Chad always trying to bring me on there, and he'll call me like just wanting to talk, and he's like, "Hey, I'm live on my show." I'm like, "Bro, you gotta tell me that."
This is now going to get clipped, so have fun with that. Because now this is going to get clipped by Dabbleverse clippers.
I love it.
Because they're going to flip out.
Wait a second. Then somebody in the Dabbleverse is going to comment on the clipped clip, and then they're going to clip their clip.
Yeah, it's
And then
Yeah, it's
I don't
just
know.
a multiverse of clippings.
For me, it's funny because I don't get as Mersh was definitely more involved than I was towards the later end, and I would say I was always telling him it's like it just feels like a lot of people with gray pubic hair acting like teenagers, and I don't know how to handle that situation. I don't know.
Yeah, you guys were like, you were in there and then you pulled yourself out, which I thought was very impressive.
That happens to us a lot though, because like we
just get bored with stuff and move on.
Dude, that's our problem. We get bored. Like, like we were covering Brendan Schaub for a while and making fun of that. And after a while, we're like, this is stupid. Everyone's doing this. What are we doing? Like, who cares?
Yeah, we made fun of Stuttering John for a little bit, and then it was like, okay, we weren't going to his house and like stealing furniture out of the garbage pile and stuff and bringing it up on stage.
It's the funniest like fallacy that people have is like, if Rogan could do it, I could do it. Three views, 4 views.
It's hard to get views, dude. There's so many people now.
Even people that like now, back in the day, but now it's political dramas. They're fighting Space Trump or whatever. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't need to see a Star Destroyer that's MAGA colored or whatever the next thing you're going to do is. And now they're trying like, oh, we got to bring Gina Carano back. We got to bring it. Listen, guys, I think other people like the neocons and the Mitt Romneys and all these people are actually inherently these evil fucking people. I think Trump is just the end game narcissist level of what happens.